Hello everybody, Missouri here with episode 8 of BeamNG Drive Career Mode with the RLS Career Overhaul mod, as well as several others that are listed down in the description. And on Friday, as of just before recording here, Raceless himself, creator of the RLS Career Overhaul, assembler of the Career Collection mod, amazing person and everything like that, doing all the hard work to make this kind of stuff that we are playing here possible. Finally released and made me super excited for the Italy expansion section there. So we're gonna head on over there. I don't get why that's so low here, but who would it be, I suppose? I think it's because the street lights are still on, but let's go like this, do this way. My steering is gone crooked, what? There's no reason for that. Okay. Spin it around a little bit. There we go. Assuming this was fine, and then come back on pausing and it was crooked. I'm like, okay. Don't want to be going too quick with the police there. Use a cruise control. Took a little bit of figuring out and everything, but we're going down the highway here in this section. And we're going to want to be over in the right lane here. The AI are all gonna freak out here. But we continue on to the right here. And there we go. Gonna go ahead and do some things. And I mean, we're loading obviously something, right? Oh, we're loading into Italy. So this is how we get to Italy. And I want to actually kind of take a look and see like what there is to do and all of that. See if we get some more money-making options possibly over here. I mean, I don't expect it to be as feature-rich and filled as like West Coast, you know. Definitely going to be some things to do and stuff like that, but I don't expect it to be on the same level of West Coast. Waiting for the game to kind of catch up and load and stuff here. It does this once in a while. There we go. Ish. Oh, still stuttering. There we go. Put the headlights on. Here it is. 60 miles an hour here. Let's see, we got one of them beautiful scintillas. I wish I could race it right now. Make them feel sad for buying that and not this. Building this up. Go ahead, pull over here. As of right now, there also is not a README file or anything for information on it. So pretty much just flying blind on in here. Had to figure out how to get here and how to get back as well. Make sure that we can do that. So we can definitely go back and forth. But now we're getting stuck with the usual, the traffic here. we're gonna go turn to the right. Probably just park about here. Alright, now we can open up the map here. And of course, we've got all of Italy. We also got, I don't know why there'd be terrain over here, but there is terrain over there. I wonder if there's something that could be done with all that. We got a little bit over here, too. And some over here. I mean, it's not regular terrain like what we get over there, I don't think. But looks like it could be. I'm not sure. I really honestly don't play this too much. So we got some dealerships. FBX auto sales, huh? Heavily used vehicles. Interesting. So yeah, we got all these auto sales and gas stations listed in here. No preview for this one. So interesting. Yeah, that would be Sparks right there. That's just a fuel station, I'm guessing. APM challenges. So we can go through and click like this. And I mean, we don't really, yeah, we don't have much for here. This is going to show us West Coast stuff. So we don't want to use it that way. We want to go actually into here. We got drift spots. We've got some delivery we can definitely do. So we could bring our T-Series over here and do some deliveries that way with trailers maybe. Not sure how well that would actually work, but we could also bring over the Monica and do that. Yeah, we got garage to garage deliveries, it looks like. Part delivery, 0 items available here. Yeah, it's hard to say if there's actually... There's no license for this. Alcohol supplies port storage, so we could do stuff like that. Different little farms and stuff. So there is plenty of like spots to actually drive around and do deliveries through here. But outside of that, Norte Rally, stuff like that. Let's go and take a look. What do we got in here? Stage 1 of Norte Rally. And I think this is some of the newer stuff as well. Let's go take a look, because I'm curious on like how this is implemented and how these missions here and everything actually affect everything and how they work. Like if anything's been changed as far as you do get money or you don't get money, or pause there. There we go. All right. Ooh, almost hit that. Fellow ETK. Still got some work to do on your car though. And the AI aren't really staying in their lanes too correctly, because that should be a bus lane to the right. That's why it's blue. Or parking. I'm not sure which exactly that may be, but... Hey, excuse me? Well, definitely be careful through here. He was flying too. I mean, yeah, speed limit's 40, but I think he's going a lot faster than that. So, is there a garage here anywhere? We got, yeah, different guys that have created here and helped out and everything like that. So, I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and hit one. And we're gonna see if I can do like some repairing here. Unfortunately, we have to, because that it wasn't like he was fleeing either, because after he hit, he stopped. And if they're fleeing, they will keep trying to go. So I don't understand exactly what that was with the AI there. This would be a massive hit here. Yeah, I think we can honestly... Yeah, we could still do this and get these vehicles. So we're going to go ahead and just put away Richard for now. Unfortunately, And maybe out of this fake that it is going to be cheap, get the AW Astro out. And I don't know why I just clicked on repair. Retrieving is off-site. Oh, never mind. So we can't retrieve cars from the different maps. So if we wanted the cars here, we would have to trailer them in. That makes sense. That does make sense. So we're going to have to take a hit to our insurance policy score and run with Richard through here. I'm just having a sip of some Dewey Mountain here. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to have to just run around with them here. So there's another mechanic to kind of watch out for. Either take some vehicles with you with the truck, drop them off in that, or honestly, what I would say is try to find something of a budget vehicle at least, or whatever you intend to drive. So that way you don't have an issue like that. So where did we end up on the map here? Things are falling over all over my desk here. Okay, we're not really too much farther away. We're up here. But yeah, so there is, what's this one? Outskirts circuit. Let's see, so it shows the target times and everything. So this is kind of, all road boards are cut by 50% if they are below your best time. I'm confused. You mean above the best time? Because if my best time was 1 minute 25, let's say, because that's our target time here, and I went with 1:24, I would get half the money? I'm confused on how that's supposed to work, but that's okay. We can head on over there. Take Richard with us here. And I'm sure we may get, well, I can't say actually if I'm sure, but right, the normal BeamNG stuff, we can definitely, you know, kind of cheese a bit and just use this car, but maybe we'll be forced to use a certain car, or I don't know, honestly. We're getting some logbook entries as well for over here. Waiting for you. Waited long enough. Okay, so this is a hot lap deal here. Okay, so that's what I'm imagining. We have a lot of these. Is this kind of a free roam stage event type of a deal set up in here? So we're gonna have to be extra careful. Try not to destroy the car, but also 1 minute 25 is the goal. I don't see markers here. Oh yeah, it's way up here. Okay. Being a bit more cautious here. Try not to. I don't know this map too well yet, so. Okay, not bad. A little bit of a lag spike there, though. So we got it completed. Move your vehicle. No, thank you. I just wanted to take a look at the quick one. So it looks like that's what a lot of what we'll have. So it definitely is going to be awesome when we get a rally vehicle built. And that's kind of what I want to look into next. But we do want to try and get some more storage up is what I really want to do. So I definitely want some money because I want to get a T-Series as well. T-Series and then get the rally car build, and then we can start really going through some of the rally stuff. But yeah, a lot of this is open world, free roam style. This is Norte Rally, Rock Crawl Central. So we got some off-road stuff. So we got definitely a lot more things we can do for vehicles here. It looks like we got a whole mountainside type of a deal right there. That's awesome. Got another house right here. On the coast, nice big farm and everything, very nice. And then we have our whole deal right here, the airport strip, which maybe we could take the car on down. I wonder, I would think that we would have some sort of a drag track down that way, if not on the highway somewhere, but it doesn't look like there's anything that I can see in relation to the highway having that. We got drift little course right there. Awesome. Yeah, Norte Rally, Rock Crawl. That's right. We looked at that. Stage 2, Stage 4. So there's 4 stages for the Norte Rally. We got the one circuit we just did. And I think that really is it besides this rock crawling kind of trio over here. Yeah. Then a drift route as well right there. A couple of cool things, definitely. And we could look into doing some of the delivery stuff here too. We got lots of different points and stuff. But Richard doesn't have anything for delivery capabilities. And I would much rather get a truck and trailer situation for that. Again, it's kind of where the T-Series would be cool. Trying to drive the T-Series around in here would be a good challenge. Maybe an MD series for this one, but on the delivery, or maybe just a regular D-Series truck and a little trailer. Not sure exactly how I would want to approach that. But how we do leave is going down over here. So before we leave, I want to go and try and run the I guess the airstrip right there, the runway, and see what we can get for speed, because really we only got that drag course there, so. Definitely got some good and fancy cars going here too. Wait a minute. Did it do that on its own? Did it just turn on the lights? Yeah, that car's lights just came on. Is that something I've missed before? Now I'm out of the tunnel. The lights are still on though. Maybe it turns them on but doesn't turn them off. That's interesting. I don't know if that's specifically related to Italy itself or BeamNG thing I never noticed or what. I don't know. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. It looked like that Scintilla definitely did do something there. So we gotta see though about doing some missions here. We'll just set our cruise control. Yeah, those little cars there are pretty awesome to see around in traffic and everything, but it's a little bit weird because they just so many of them, and they really do hinder the traffic flow here. We got another section here where I'm just gonna have to go around, probably because there's a couple more at the front of them. Looks like we only got one on the right side, but we can see the other traffic is just flying past there. Going a little bit quick there. Kind of don't want to get into a chase, even though it'd be really cool to go down the highway here. I think it'd be a difficulty with the amount of traffic we get here. Where is it trying to... Oh, it is trying to take us over here. Cool. Okay. How is gas prices here? I'm curious if they're similar. They're paying like $4 and something a gallon. Oh, it's per liter, so it's hard to actually do it. But yeah, you see, when I use the trigger, I can actually vary the speed. So there's something for you if you have your throttle. If you're using a wheel and you have pedals, you can do it too, I'm imagining, with that. So then I can slow it right down, and I tried to hit it, but it didn't really work. Kind of like the real life that way. So there we go. We'll go ahead and pay. Pauses the game again on us. Try and head on over here towards the runway. I gotta remember how best to get over there. We go down this way. So where the van is the area where you want to go through. It's stick off to the left, as I was being told. I believe. Not that side, but the other side there. That is right. I do recall that this is the way to go here. It's kind of crazy. They just run in a little circle right here and go back out. What do we got here? $150 parcels available. Yeah, like I said, that's all that. Okay, so yeah, this is where we need to have a level 2 of cargo delivery skill, which looks like that's going to be different for this map because I thought I already had that. So, not have any. Yeah, that's because they don't have anything set up for the car to do that, because Richard's not set up for doing cargo delivery. But I wanted to take a look, and I mean, these prices are ridiculously high. Well, rewards, I should say. It's caught me off that much. Like here, 534 credits, and there's 4 of them, and that has, okay, 1,500 pounds, takes 128 slots. So definitely some of this stuff here is for like carrying with a trailer. So that's going to be level 2. And our cargo delivery level is 1. Hit the progress button and it kind of breaks things. So don't do that. Hopefully everything returned to the way it should be. Go into loud mode again here. I want to see what kind of speed we can get here. Hopefully without crashing at the end. Strange that it's like that. We got our signals because we always use that. You can do it this way. It's a little bit of a long way to do it. Ah, yes, there we are. Two-step. Always way too low. There we go. 5,000 RPM. Pretty nice. We hit almost 200 down here. Definitely could see something of a drag strip kind of a deal happening around here too. I mean, if we take a look at the map, there is obviously this whole section on the side, which could be kind of reworked to put in a drag strip over there, which in my opinion would be like the most ideal spot. Because the rest of this, there's lots of mountains and squiggly roads and all that. And we got to make sure that we have a good spot that's flat, and that's really about where I would say makes sense. Like just pushing this whole shoreline over a bit, maybe something like that. Building the drag strip to go across, like a whole mile long. That would be pretty awesome. But all right, let's go ahead. Head on back. We need to look at least getting a D series, I'd say, with a trailer. Seeing the kind of money that we can make here. Because I wanted to do some of the other racing events too. Those should get us some money. Get us some storage. Get us a D series and a trailer. From there, then we can look into getting a T series, rally car build. Like, we got a lot of stuff that I want to do now. Definitely getting to be a very busy season that way. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, this is a speed bump. You gotta slow down for those. Good job, good job. I bet, oh man, if you were in that vehicle too, flying like that, oh, that would hurt so much. Let's see if I can do this. No, I was hoping just by backing up, he would like to start back up, but no, I don't mind. You guys can have your fun there. We're gonna head back to West Coast now. Yeah, down here. Get a little easy over the speed bumps there. And then we go here. Pretty much once we cross into this section, there we go. And then we'll go ahead, we'll get into some of that racing stuff there. Definitely what we got Richard for. I did see we have a V10 mod in here, but I'm probably going to have to like personally go in and see if I can figure out how to reduce the volume of the motor. Just one of my pet peeves with mods is they always think it needs to be as loud as possible. Yes, a loud engine can sound amazing, but a V10 that has an exhaust should not be louder than straight piped, say the V8s and stuff on the D series and all that. I don't think it needs to be that insanely loud. It's ridiculous. Like, you can't hear anything else throughout the game. You can't hear the tires really doing the squealing and stuff like that. So, okay. This is where we go back into the map. And I think if we were to actually go to our career quick, career paths, logistics, yeah, we only do have cargo delivery level 1. Interesting. We're working on level 2 right now. So that is definitely something we also need as well. But we're in the map. I think it was. And there was more stuff to find, but there wasn't the gravel stuff. And it wasn't these that are here, obviously. Some of that stuff there. So the map itself doesn't show them. We go into career paths, APM, and the motorsports. Let's see, we got time trials up here. We got introductory for circuits. These are different ones than what we've done already. So I think what we're going to do, being that this is with the Corvette and this is all circuit assessments and stuff like that, we're going to keep the car that they got going. And we could do these straight from the menu because there is no marker to actually go to from what I've seen. So this will be a little bit quicker to get in and out of and do. And being that we have the tire thermals, that's really going to make this difficult. Let's see. Got the whole spiel on the left. We got 3 laps to complete in under 1 minute 35 seconds with a lap time of 30 seconds or less, and time trial with at most no penalty time. So ideally that's always my goal there. Try and put in a little bit of heat in those front tires there at the start to help out. We do have ABS, that's good to know. Just lost hubcap there. We've got 2 sharp corners right here. Otherwise, the rest of them are pretty open. Gonna keep a little bit of throttle here to help keep the speed up. See, we're just kind of slightly scrubbing these tires there as we go around. That's a great way right there to go ahead and cross the line on that one. Oh my goodness. We were 0.2 of a second off and a total of 0.6 of a second. So, I mean, it was so close to getting that perfect right there. Go on over to our rewards though. 900 credits. We didn't get all the stars, but we got 30 points, 30 experience into this. And 13 more into the other, and then a voucher. And that unlocks the racing line assessment one. So, I mean, we did something. We did something. So, again, we go sit in here for a moment. Go into career paths, performance, motorsports, time trials. And then racing line assessment, we'll be back to that same COVID again. And it looks like we're going pretty much the same course, except instead of going in front of the building that we just seen there, we'll be going around the outside. And we're starting here and going the opposite direction too. Hold some speed through here. Downside being we got that open differential, so I got to really watch the throttle application here. Focus on getting our times better here, and it is slowly improving, so that's the good news there. See that understeer really occurring hard there when I get under the throttle. I'm going to keep from understeering too much because we can see some red there now. There is all of the lapping done. By no means going to be good for all stars, I don't think, because I know I got it pretty tight, but actually, I did? I did? I mean, I know I'm okay at the game, but I wouldn't say it would be good enough to get all the stars, but apparently I am. Didn't do it the first time. Look, the 1900 credits right there. Right. Get some more experience. Unlock the challenge for immediate series with 3 challenges in there. Braking zone mastery as well. And I mean, if this is giving us 1900 credits right here, we definitely could be making some more as we get up in here. So, rear paths, APM, motorsports, time trials. A little bit much to go into, but yeah, we got urban highway and transition test kind of a deal here that we can do. What does that one look like? It would give us 15, 25, 3,700 credits. That's pretty good. That's going to be in the regular Pessima, but I think we're going to go ahead and just shoot through as many of these as we can today. Try to get these going. So we got a different version of the Covet this time. I'm hoping this one has the limited slip. I don't know what type it is just based off of the color and the wheels, you know, but it's the 1.5 LXI, does that say, or DXI? I'm having a hard time with my brain there. Let's see. Yeah, nothing too crazy. We got to manage weight transfer between high-speed sections and heavy braking zones, which is something that I would say I'm okay at. I would not say I'm great at. It kind of depends on the vehicle, though, too. Because, like, if it's an all-wheel drive vehicle, I'm very good at that because I tend to shift it towards the rear. Unload the throttle a little bit so I don't hit the understeer. But then, you know, all-wheel drive, you kind of, yeah. It's a mess. Really, all-wheel drive is always a mess. But it can be really good, too. It's just a little bit more to handle, in my opinion, than front-wheel drive. Rear-wheel drive, debatable. Hit that curb, that kind of threw us off there. Where's the high speed sections? Because we're not even... It's supposed to be a heavy braking zone, I guess. This would be our high speed section here. Accidentally kept it in third there. There we go. I want to cross over for a left-hand turn coming up. Braking here a little bit early. Really focusing in, just trying to improve the lines through here. Clip that curb, but we don't want to clip this one. I hit the brakes too much there. And we kind of want to take this one in from the outside so we can push some speed through here. But we don't want to cut out to the outside. We want to try to cut a little bit closer in here. There we go. That was a little bit better. Not perfect, I know that's for sure, but definitely getting good. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and stay to the left, cut out a couple of thousandths of a second or whatever else we can get. 2 minutes 53.688, which looks like we have 8 seconds. 8 seconds to pull. 2 seconds a lap right there. So there was something I was definitely missing there. As far as rewards, we got 1,300 credits in. Put in some more money here. Some more goodies. We unlocked another one. Yeah, see, we got some milestones also. We want to make sure we keep up with those. 9 for motorsports, 136 in total, giving us 850 more credits right there. We'll go on into the APM motorsports. Time trials. Let's see here. We got comprehensive circuit analysis with the BX series. So rear wheel drive. So definitely got to watch throttle control on exit. That is going to be the heavy one for me. I'm not very good with that. I tend to like that rear end to kind of move too much, maybe, around the exit of the corners there. But we aren't automatic, so I'm going to limit it to second gear. We had a little bit too much on the squirreliness of the rear end there. Don't have a whole lot of power though either. Got a little bit loose with the shift on that spot there. There we go. Don't think we got all of the stars again, but more than okay. I think, like I said, part of that comes down to just tires. We were 0.3 a second off in total time from getting it all, though. So I don't know. We could have probably just about got it if I would have been a little bit better. Maybe one less slide. About all I could think that would help. Another 1,500 credits right there. XP, vouchers, all that. Industrial precision test. Like industrial precision machinery. I thought I saw for a second there. I was like, what? And here we go. Here we go. I'm going to try to get through to the final one as well. So that way we get through the full first stage here today. And then probably next episode we'll just try to knock out all the rest of them. And maybe revisit them to go through with Richard and just get all the stars. But I wanted to do this with the vehicles we're given first. Not bad. Making me work for it a little bit through there, but just got 3 laps, so I just got to make sure I do that each time like that. Really nice, smart, quick, swift. That's just the shift alone. It just threw that rear end out. Missed my other mark there that I wanted to hit. Actually, that might be the move, now that I'm thinking about it. That first corner, I really do come in hot, and then I leave it out wide. But that leaves me some speed into the straight there. Went a little bit wide on this one, though. Final lap is done. Two minutes, 2 seconds, 486. I actually have it like just over half a second faster. So that's definitely the move. Hit the first one as close as you can to the marker of that pillar being right there. I mean, it was a 1 second. I thought I was going to hit my mirror on something. I was so close. Yeah, and then the second one, just one pull out from that, so that way you leave yourself some speed for that back straight. Down the section there, you're good. Just perfect. So 2,800 credits, beautiful. Confidence test. Well, I mean, tend to be pretty confident, especially with beginner cars like those, I guess is the best way to put it. A couple more milestones, looks like. Motorsports Star Collectors. We keep collecting more and more and more of those. So we got a level 2, level 3, and level 4. That's kind of crazy. I don't know how far we can actually get into this, everything, but let's go ahead. We're going to hit the confidence test. We get to use the I series here. I think this is the all-wheel drive. I'm not 100% sure, but if it is, perfect, because then I'm going to be right at home. All-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, and then rear-wheel drive is the ones kind of in that order that I'm capable of handling how well, So 2 minutes, 15 seconds, 44.5 seconds per lap. And of course, no penalty time. Rear-wheel drive. No ABS. Longer gearing, gonna have to fight that too. Oh, that was so close there. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to restart. But I actually made it through. I was impressed that way. Stay on. First gear, come on. There we go. There we go. Right, perfect. And 2 minutes, 12 seconds? Whoa. Told you, I'm at home with the all-wheel drive there. Wow. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good time, I'd say. Probably could be 210, like would be an ultimate perfect, like top level skilled perfect kind of a deal, but that's debatable on really how far you can actually take it that way with the stock car here that it gives you. Giving us another 3,150 credits. That's pretty awesome. And that pretty much completes the first section there. It really helps out with that. What I'm wondering is, as far as money-wise, would it be wiser because of, I mean, I'm not going to change how I do it, but because of how this is set up with each level, to go through and do like the beginner stuff first, and then do this, and that way, once you get to the higher paying stuff, you're towards the level 3 or 4. I mean, that's my curiosity, but yeah, we got the Corvette 135 manual, 110 Vives, and that. There's some racing stuff there. Let's go ahead. Get the rest of these stars real fast. At least one more. We'll do one more race, I should say, to get the star here for 1 minute 35 seconds. Brakes, 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 brakes. Ooh, man. Just from touching that curb, my steering went crooked again. I don't need to really go that crazy fast. I'm just used to doing that kind of a deal. So that'll definitely give it to us. I mean, there's no doubts. Just even if we had the stock car and we put slicks on it, would do it, but this is... There we go. We got an extra 700, and we got our other vouchers, so that's our 5 stars for that one complete. I think next episode is where we'll kind of start off, is we'll go ahead, we'll get the rest of these knocked out. The first section that we just did, make sure we get all the stars through all of that. All the money, all of the experience, everything like that as well. Challenge start. Where is the challenge? Yeah, this is challenge start, all right. So, you can see, like, yeah, I know I bumped the curb there a little bit, but now what you gonna do? You're gonna pull up behind my car. So I've gotten this working, but I don't think it's this torque limit. Oh yeah. Oh whoa. I'm gonna want to put on the parking brake there. So that way I can try and pull the bumper out. Just try and fix that. Why am I only going sideways? Can't really. No. Yeah, hold limit, everything there, that's just set the way it is. Okay, well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let me put it that way. Cruise back this way really slowly. And I'm going to go ahead and park my car right here. Alright, and that is going to be it for today's episode, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more of this BeamNG RLS or vanilla career mode type of content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Otherwise, you can also check the description. I have several others listed down there between the mods and everything. I have other YouTubers, though. That's the important part. That's what I'm trying to say. But I am just too excited right now after seeing Italy there. But again, I think that's where we're going to end today's episode. So guys, take care. Bye-bye.